Hey kids, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, the continuing adventures of Hlena and her pet pack Guar, Oliver. Last episode we started on the road to Margan. We are looking for a missing traveler, merchant, pilgrim, something like that, and we ended up getting kind of sidetracked and going into that cave, which we finally managed to clear a cave without getting killed, which is a good sign. I think partly it's just that we lucked out, frankly, and that it was not a particularly scary cave. One less cliff racer. But yeah, let's continue on the road to Margan. We should be able to get there. I think if I see another opportunity to do a little bit of exploring and stuff like that, I may very well. We've got a fair amount of stuff, various, you know, valuable potions and articles that we can sell as well to kind of keep us in money. And you know, just we do need to be trying to accumulate a little bit better gear for the purpose of surviving. God, this is a grim part of the map. Very gray. Really very little vegetation. Okay, we've got a little pack of, these ones are Kagooties, right? Uh-oh, out of arrows. Let me grab, I want to use up the rest of these iron arrows. Save the steel arrows for more difficult combat. Are these Kagooties or are they the other ones? I always get them mixed up. There's like 3 similar looking beasts in Morrowind. Actually, the Guars look quite similar to these when you with the vanilla textures. This is an Allet, right? Allets, Kagooties, Guars. The Guar that I'm using for Oliver, Guar texture I'm using is, oh, he poisoned us. Oh, that was a diseased Allet. Don't touch it. We have been so lucky at, like, not catching diseases thus far. Yeah, the texture I use for Oliver and the texture that's used for Guars in my mod setup it's quite a lot darker. But normally the Guars are a lot more similar to the Allet color, Allets and Kagooties. And I remember when I first played this game many years back, just finding them all completely indistinguishable. God, it's really it's gray, overcast. There's like this weird bubbling sound going on. It's a fairly hostile environment. Okay, fine. Oh, there he is. Spell if I got out this one here. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Did our restoration just increase? I think something increased there. Yes! Awesome. Okay, there is an Ashlander camp over there. I would rather avoid tangling with the Ashlanders right now. We've accumulated quite a fair number of alchemy ingredients, both by looting and by finding them in black lichen. Yeah, black lichen's kind of rare. You don't see it a lot, just occasionally on these rocks. Oh, the sky is blue once again. It's nice. We can actually see a little bit of color and contrast in this world. It was looking really monochrome for a second there. Scathe Cross. Scathe Cross is good. Cure Poison is good. Cure Poison doesn't really... I mean, we don't really care about it when we're getting attacked by like an Alet, but if you get poisoned by something really nasty, like a really nasty spell, it can really save your skin. Just taking a quick cure potion. Cure Poison Potion? Cure Poison Potion? Yeah. Because it sort of stops the damage. These are more Alets. It's fine, we'll take their hides. And it's gray again. It's also getting late. Yeah, this is just night basically. Looks kind of gray, but it is just night falling. This is when I think when you play as a Redoran character, you know, I'm starting to kind of second guess myself to some degree and thinking like, oh, some of these episodes are going to kind of be a bit boring. I think if you start as a Redoran player and you play a lot up in this territory, like up here, there's a lot of this, you know, there's a lot of wandering around and shooting at stuff and kind of fighting the wild creatures. That's sort of the Redoran life, you know. And Hlena is a hunter after all. If you play as a Hlaalu character or an Imperial character, you're going to spend a lot more time talking to folks. There is a person here. I'm not entirely sure. That's Margan right there. I'm not entirely sure I want to talk to this dude. Wait, what's his name? Phonus Rethrion. What's the name of the guy I'm looking for? Mathis Dalabar. I have a feeling this guy... I have like a weird memory of like this guy taking you on a wild goose chase halfway across the world. And I feel like that's the last thing I want to do right now. I want to get to Margan and find this this guy that we're actually looking for that Redoran quest. If he's in Margan, we don't even know if he's in Margan. We were told to check here and somewhere else, I think, to look at the journal. I always thought Margan was a cool looking city. It's kind of like a miniature version of Aldrune. It's really a city on the edge of the desolate Ashlands. I mean, it's actually really quite far into the Ashlands, but if you go much farther than this, if you go much farther this way, there's really nothing there. There's no civilization. I mean, there's lots of stuff there, but most of it's kind of nasty. Well, we've arrived at Margan. Quite late at night. I have a weird feeling that there's nowhere to stay here. You can just stay out here. Maybe we can see if we can talk to this guard and see. Mathis Dalabar.
Hail and welcome. Do you
have you seen Mathis Dalabar? Maybe he got stuck in the ash storm. Ash storm. The ash storm's caught a lot of people by surprise. When a storm hits like that, you take shelter in whatever's nearby. Yeah, well, that may be possible. This is Margan Outpost. Can we sleep in here? Is this an inn? Should be. Hello?
Tell me what you want.
Oh, you offer training. What's your deal? I am Sarathil, Master at Arms, and Oathman of the Great House Redoran. Oh, cool. Sweet. Do you have, like, duties for me and stuff? No, you don't. What can you offer in terms of training? Longblade? That's very useful. I have a feeling we are going to need to pay for some Longblade training at some point. If only to catch up with our Shortblade. Latest rumors. Some Ashlanders nearby have been bragging about how they captured a famous noble. I wonder who it is. Interesting. Do you know anything about this Mathis Dalabar guy? Maybe got stuck in the ash storm. It was a bad one. I'm glad I wasn't caught in it. Yeah, we've seen some of those ash storms. I want one of these. We have a shitty longbow. Okay. They all seem to have the same thing to say. Do you sell stuff?
Oathman of House Redoran. How may I
Very low
help
on
you?
fatigue. I feel kind of stupid taking one of these when I'm going to. We can make lots of restore fatigue potions. Right, so let's see if we have anything to sell this guy. He won't buy any of this stuff, will he? No. I don't think so. Do we need to buy anything? He's got some cool medium armor, but we don't wear it. Steel short sword, steel katana, steel dai katana. That's a really cool weapon. I see a steel dai katana in our future. Silver arrows. Not much in the way of short swords. Cool dude. Know anything about this Mathis guy? Same deal, huh? Cool. Well, meeting more of House Redoran. That's where we came in. No, we went down here. I see. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Margan is the site of the Holy Tower Shrine, favorite place of pilgrimage of the Temple Faithful. Can I help you find someone in particular? Well, I'm looking for Mathis Dalabar. Yeah, I heard he maybe got stuck in the ash storm. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing. Services. Margan is a Redoran egg mining village in the northern Ashlands, north of Aldrun, close to Foyara Bani Dad, the ghost fence on the plains beneath Red Mountain. Monsters have been breaking through the ghost fence here and attacking the villagers. Fortunately, monster fighters have answered the call for volunteers to come help protect Margan. Pilgrims of the Tribunal Temple come to visit Margan Tower Shrine, where Lord Vivek outwitted the bad Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. Cool. Okay. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Well, if you believe in slavery. Yep. Mostly generic stuff.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
It's kind of weird. I've always found it weird how those dialogue topics, like little secret, little advice, and Morrowind lore are kind of interchangeable. Very occasionally they actually do provide you with one of those things, but
Do you need something, Outlander?
these are just huts, people's huts. I want to find an inn. I have a feeling there isn't one here, to be honest. Yeah, these are all huts. Can I sleep in the temple here? Because we are a temple member. Normally we can sleep in
Who may
temples.
speak?
You know where Mathis Dalabar is? This is the shrine. And there's a guard tower there. Okay. Oh yes, you are an Aedra.
Outlander.
I am an Aedra. If you are a pilgrim, read the inscription on the stupid rock. He's another one of these, Daedra that guards a temple shrine. Magic Rock of Margan. Hilarious. Look at all that gold. Holy shit. Here Mehrunes Dagon held this rock high above the Dunmer. Vivek taunted Mehrunes Dagon so that Dagon threw the rock at Vivek instead of the people. Taunt the Daedra. I feel like this is a temple quest. I'm not sure it is, but I might leave it be, to be honest.
Mathera.
Welcome, Hlena. I'm Barons Threvel, and this is Margan. Are you here in the pilgrimage? Most visitors come to see the Holy Temple Shrine. How about you? Well, to be honest, I was looking for a place to sleep. And this guy, who got caught in the ash storm. What about, like, down here? Is there just, like, hello?
Okay, I'm listening.
You're probably a pilgrim, huh? Can't sleep in your hammock. Uh-huh. Just before the storm, I saw someone leading some Guar up to the Rothen Tomb. I hope they made it okay. Neat. Rothen Tomb. It's on the main road on the right, just before the road turns south to Aldrune. Cool. You have been immensely useful, Senior Commoner. Hilarious. Hilarious. I can't sleep in your hammock, though. What about you?
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Same deal, right? What are you? You're another commoner? Yeah. Tell you what, I'm going to leave you to sleeping. And I think it is quite late, but I think we're going to leave town because there's really I really do believe there's nowhere to sleep in this town. We have located our missing
Tell me what you want.
pilgrim for sure. So yeah, let's head back outside of town. And did she actually tell me where that tomb? Wait a second. What's his name? Mathis Dalabar. Mathis Dalabar. Rothen Tomb. Did I ask her about Rothen Tomb? I think I did, to be honest. I think I remember where it is, but I also remember her saying where it was. So it's back this way, basically. It's sort of somewhere over here, I think, to be honest. Maybe we'll set up camp and find that tomb first thing. I really must remember to put the camping gear back on Oliver, though, before we set out. It's a really bad idea for me to be carrying this around in my inventory. I do like it, though. Cool, the bedroll actually rolled out. It's our lucky day. Oh. I feel like it must be kind of cold up in this country, but I guess it's near a volcano. I'm not sure. It's not as cold as Skyrim, that's for sure. Not a bad campsite. Oof, now we're in the middle of a blight storm. It's not gonna make it easier to look for this guy. What time is it? 7 a.m. Putting my blight storm hat on. Interesting. Kind of lucky that guy didn't attack us when we were in camp. For fuck's sake. Oh, that was a disease skulk. Don't touch it. We're good. Now, we need to head sort of this way. It's somewhere along here, that tomb, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of tempted to leave Oliver on the road. Might be a little bit more nimble if we do that. Yeah, you stay here, just north of the road there, and we will run along the edge of this hilltop. I think that's it right there. That's totally it. Okay, perfect. We can see it from here. I'm going to grab Oliver because we're going to invariably want to be heading back towards Aldrune afterwards. Because that's where we have to go back to report back to Naminda that we found the missing dude. But yeah, oh boy, here we go. Thank you, Oliver. Here, have a healing spell. That's gotta be it right there. Almost definitely. Yeah. Nasty storms in these parts. I feel like they always, like, fly as soon as I shoot at them. As soon as I loose the arrow, they fly to a new spot. And of course I miss. Ooh, I think this might be a diseased one. Nope. Okay, we hit him with a sneak attack for sure. That's good. That sounded painful. He's a Kagudi. See? Kagudis, Alex, and Guars, the mammals of Morrowind. Let me see here. I wanted to... No, never mind. That's fine. Should have tried to... I don't think that there were any merchants that I saw in Margon. Although maybe... I guess there was that one guy who sold like armor and stuff. That Redoran armor. But I'm starting to have a fair number of hunting hides and stuff. Now, is this the tomb we are looking for? Rothan Ancestral Tomb. Rothan Tomb. Sweet. Hello.
You may speak.
Good God. Standing here in the dark. Ah, much better. We can see your
There is
face.
someone watching me. I can tell.
Yes, I am watching you. Thank the Tribunal you're here. I've been stuck in here for days since the ash storm. You must be hungry. I was too far from town when the storm hit. I took shelter in here until the storm passed, but then I couldn't get out because the door was stuck. I've been here for days. The door was stuck? The door does not look stuck. The sooner we travel together back to Margon, the sooner I can get back into business. Yes, well, you can follow me. Awesome. What do you know about this tomb? Lock level 10. Well, I can at least unlock the door. I don't know, again, I'm pretty sure that Hlena is not a huge fan of looting tombs. I will unlock that door for the experience. Also, I don't want this guy getting killed. So, yeah, let's avoid any ancestral ghosts. And you can follow me too. We're going double follower here, which is really pushing the limits of Morrowind in terms of followers behaving well together and stuff. Should be okay. If anything, Oliver may successfully defend our NPC. Otherwise, we're gonna have one of those quest endings where it's like, oh, I found him, but then he died. Like, I'm positive there's a quest ending for that. Okay, everyone alive? This is why this spell is like my favorite. Apparently he's in perfectly good health. Oh no, I can't. If I can actually cast this spell. He might have gotten a little bit hurt there. But yeah. Heal Companion, it's like the best. Because there's really no other way that you can... There's no other way that you can heal a follower. It's not like in some other games you can like put a potion in their inventory and they'll take it. Also, if you have like follower mods, like Oliver is a modded follower, obviously, and he will eat Kwama eggs to heal himself. I think if he gets close to death, And there are other followers that will behave like that, where if you give them things, they'll use them. But yeah, this guy, there's just no way to interact with his inventory. I think you can like pickpocket them and sneak a potion onto them, but like that's not really the idea, right? So no, it's nice to have a spell that where you can heal them. Do you? Oh, Oliver, just stay there. You can't even fit through the door. Actually, wander so that you don't get stuck in the door. Okay, how far in do we need to go here, buddy? You're back in Margan. You're within the walls. I think he wants to go right up to the shrine. I guess he's a pilgrim. Fair enough. Is it this way? Yes. Outlander. That's us. Do you want me to wait here? What the fuck? Safely back to the Margan Shrine. Okay, do we have to go in? Jesus, he really needs his handheld. No problem, buddy. No problem. Neat. Do I want to taunt that guy? Fuck it. Who knows when we'll be back in Margan. Taunt the Daedra. Your threats are weak like your flesh, mortal. Continue with your insults, mortal. I long to feast on your marrow. Ha! Fine words from one born from the wrong end of a Guar. After I kill you, I will rape your corpse. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. Oh. I'm not sure this was such a good idea, guys. I don't understand. Daedra heart. Hope we didn't do something wrong. Honestly, I remember this, but I don't remember what happens when we do this. I don't know if it's part of the temple quest or not. There's a silver longsword we could have given to that other Daedra. I'll take it. Here, Mehrunes Dagon held this rock high above the Dunmer. Vivek taunted Mehrunes Dagon so that Dagon threw the rock at Vivek instead of the people. Okay. What just happened? I completed the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Margan. Okay. That probably is a temple quest.
Wealth beyond measure.
It probably is a temple quest, but it's one of these. A lot of these pilgrimage quests, you don't need to actually have the quest to complete them. Pilgrimage to Margan. Interesting. Yeah, you just kind of discover the quest by looking at the rock. If it creates a weird conflict later, I'll You're where you need to be, right? Okay, yeah, you're good. Cool. If it creates some kind of conflicts later, I will fix it. I will fix it off screen or with the console or whatever. I partly wanted to do that as well because coming up here is kind of annoying, you know? And, it's not annoying, but... Told you to wander, and you wandered... he's probably just wandering back and forth, stuck in that door, huh? Oh, that's okay. Preventing all the other NPCs from getting in or out. Well, at this point, I think that we simply have to walk back to Aldruin. Let me just take a quick look at my journal, see what we got going here. Find Mathis Dalabar. Yeah, we need to report back to Niminda. Everything else are these pilgrimages, which the only one left, the only one we have to do is the one to Ghostgate. So, I think that I am going to walk us back to Aldruin, and I will do that off screen because we've just done that route, and there's very little on this road, and there's nowhere else for us to go. Oh, or we can go talk to that guy who almost definitely wants to be taken somewhere across country. So let's do that instead. I would like to start doing a little bit of the walking in this game off camera. I could also take the Soul Strider or whatever, although I don't think that Oliver can take the Soul Strider. He is not a follower who can follow you everywhere. But yeah, maybe I will find there was an NPC somewhere along here, and I'll find him and find out what he wants. And yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, no, but I do want to start doing. I wanted to start doing some of this kind of cross-country hiking, especially when I have a pretty good sense that we're not gonna run into anything interesting. I'm gonna start doing some of that off-screen because I think it'll kind of pick up the pace of this Let's Play a bit. I hope I haven't walked past him. Oh, no, there he is. Easy enough to miss, though. Stay. Man, this weather sucks.
Matsera.
I always save before I talk to these, because you never know what you're getting yourself into. Pardon me, can you help a poor pilgrim? It's all I do these days. I've been trying to get to Ruddy Man, but I've lost my way. If you would be so kind as to help, I can pay you 150 septims upon your arrival. I need to get there rather quickly, though. I'm on a pilgrimage, and there are others I must meet there. I must be at Ruddy Man in Coal Cave within 2 days. Can you help? Well, thank God I didn't do this before, while we were in the middle of that other quest. I can escort you to Coal Cave for 150 septims. To be honest, I'm going to do it, but it's a pretty raw deal. You follow me. I may ditch Oliver somewhere along the way. Let's make a plan here. Coal Cave is there, and I happen to know that we can kind of take a shortcut here, but we have to be a bit cautious because I don't know if that NPC can climb up here. And we're also going to run into a million cliff racers. Okay, you have 2 days to get to Coal Cave. This is probably, I think I've initiated one of the most annoying quests in the game. Especially if you're playing like vanilla Morrowind. Some mods and stuff fix a little bit of the follower AI and stuff. I think I've got a couple things that work on that. I'm not sure, but I remember these quests being particularly irritating in vanilla Morrowind, and it was just so easy to trek with some character halfway across the world and then have them die, you know, because a cliff racer starts picking at them or something. I feel like I already killed these Owlets, and they've just come back to life because I've initiated this annoying quest. Whatever. Oh, that's not going to help us. We need to go this way. We need to get there. Ideally, we need to get to the other side of this rock face. There is a pass sort of down here, isn't there? Here-ish? Lower? Yeah, hope we don't have to go all the way down. It's not far from Bal Isra, right? Bal Isra is sort of the pass. The pass between... oh boy. Okay, there's that Ashlander cave. Would really not like to get into a fight with a bunch of spellcasting Ashlanders with 2 followers behind me. Well, Oliver has been pretty well behaved overall in this playthrough. I still don't have that calm. I do have the calm animal spell, don't I? Calm creature, which we have a 0% chance of casting. I was gonna get a spell made that made it easier. Ooh. Yeah, I think... Okay, wait. Yes, you need to get to Coal Cave. You stay. I think that this quest respawns these guys. I think I remember that. As I can remember in past playthroughs accepting this quest and then finding that this road that I've just walked on, thought I'd killed all these creatures, killed all these monsters, and then you come back on it and they're all back. And I think that when you accept his quest, it like respawns all these enemies. Because the dead bodies are from the diseased ones I killed before. But yeah, that's my theory. Well, I'd say that I really do feel that Helena's hunting skills have increased. So, somewhere around here there is a path I can take, and once we're on the other side of this mountain range here, we can cut across country to Ruddy Man. I don't want to go all the way back to Aldrune. Although we could drop Oliver off in Aldrune. I feel like that's like pushing the limits of his 2-day idea, though. 2 days is a long time in this game, of course. You know, we could climb over the mountains as well. Anyway, if he's on the road to Ruddy Man, he's taking a wrong turn somewhere. Let me put you that. Let me tell you that, because you know, unless he's coming from Argonne. That's the cave we cleared earlier. Yes, hello. Everyone gets healed. Boy, will I be glad when we get out of the Ashlands region. Yeah, there really isn't a path that you could. There isn't a path that you can take this guy on that doesn't involve going all the way this far south, unless you kind of take him over the mountain range, which you can do. You end up fighting a lot of cliff racers generally. I think that the Releveled mod tends to kind of restrict cliff racers to actually racing around the cliffs, rather than just kind of everywhere in the world. Everybody's still friendly. No one's hitting each other. By that I mean I haven't slashed either of them and turned them hostile. I'm sure there's a way I can fix Oliver so that doesn't happen. Must be. Alright. Come on, kids. Sweet. The weather's cleared up. Kill the Quama Forger. Now, at this point, we should probably start cutting east. Yeah. We need to cut, whoa, way north actually. We've been here recently enough for there to be a blighted Nyx Hound. Yeah, I do almost feel like I'm regretting accepting this quest, but, you know. We are gaining lots of experience just by fighting stuff in the wild. I do think though that I will continue this journey off screen until we arrive in at Ruddy Cave, because we were there just a couple episodes ago. And here we are at Coal Cave. Phonus Rathrion, the most irritating NPC in the game. We have successfully brought him to his destination. By the way, I didn't manage to catch it in a recording, but he does stop you after about a half-day's walk and say that he needs to be there in a day and a half. So he reminds you every half day how much time you have left. It's taken me just over half a day to get him here, and we had a 2-day time limit, and yet he has been negging us the entire time. So, there we go. Thank you for your help, Hlena. As promised, here is your payment. 150 gold has been added to our inventory. Here he is at Coal Cave. So that's that.
You may speak.
I think this character is designed to tempt you to sort of, kill him or abandon the quest or let him get killed. But anyway, I don't think Hlena can turn down 150 gold. But that'll be the end of this episode. We are back near Nissus, even though we need to be in Aldrune. I may very well walk us back over to Aldrune before the beginning of the next episode. But if you enjoy these videos, please like the video, click the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Ciao.